iiSU just released a giant update, and I want to show you guys how you can really customize your home screen and take advantage of the new Wisu mode. So before we get started, there's a couple of things that you want to do to make this go as smooth as possible. Now, if this is your first time downloading and setting up iiSU, check out my other video in the description. It's going to guide you guys from the beginning and help you get started with the app. So the first thing we want to make sure that you guys have done is scrape your ROMs. Real quick, in order to do that, you're going to click RB and you're going to head to the game section here. You're going to click on Start, scrape all consoles, and make sure that you're logged in to a couple of these scrapers here. I talk about all of this stuff in my previous video, but once you go ahead and get logged in, you're going to use multi-scrape to scrape from all of your sources, and then you're going to do all of your missing media. That should get you guys started. You can also visit the iiSU workshop, which I'll have linked down in the description. This has a bunch of different consistent assets that you can use throughout your iiSU library to really give it a more console-like and consistent look. Now, I also recommend downloading different images that you would like to add to your home screen, as well as little GIFs and also a live wallpaper. So first, we want to make sure that we're actually in the Wisu mode. So you're going to click on Start, go to Customize Home, and at the top you're going to see these two options, Standard Home and Wisu mode. So Standard Home is just going to kind of be a regular grid that you scroll through, and then Wisu mode, you're going to have these different sections that you can scroll through with the right stick. Now, before you get started customizing, you can choose how big or small you want each screen to be and how many kind of grid spaces you want on each screen. In order to do that, you're going to head to the little iiSU icon here in the bottom right, go to Customize Home, and then you're going to see an option that says rows. So right now I have it set to 3 rows, but you can go up or down just depending on what you like, and it's going to give you more space to work with. Now let's add our games. So in order to add a game, you're just going to click on an empty spot here. You're going to click Browse Library, and then you can search through any of the ROMs. So let's go ahead and add a ROM here. Now the ROM that I picked does not have art. If this happens, it's no problem. You want to click on Select. Where it says icon and add, you're going to click on that, and you can add a custom image here, but you can also scrape it. So we're going to go back to iiSU here, we're going to click scrape home icon, and it's going to give you some options. Now you're going to see your new icon here. Now once you have the games that you want to add, you can change the size of their little icons here. So in order to do that, you're going to press select on it, and you can change the widget size here. So here we can make a game kind of a 2x2. So now we have this 2x2 grid. We can go ahead and customize this one. We can make it a 1x3 here. It's gonna make it like this. And then this one, we can do a horizontal grid by making it 2x1. Now let's add a few images in here. Now in order to do that, go to an empty space, click on add widget, and we're gonna add an image widget here. Just place it wherever you would like. And then in order to edit it, we're gonna click select. You can change the size here. So I'm gonna make it a 3x1 so it fits that space. And then I'm also going to edit the image that's in there. Now once you have an image in there, just in case it's not lined up correctly, you can click on recenter art, and then you can use the left stick to kind of line it up where you would like it. Then just click A to confirm that. Now you can also add different Android widgets. So in order to do that, we're going to click A on that empty space, add widget, Android widget, and here you have a bunch of different options. So we're just going to go ahead and add a YouTube search widget here, and we can change the size of it so that way it fits on that other screen, and there you have it. Another widget I want to show off really quickly here that I already have added is the HTML widget, and then when you click select on it, you can put in any HTML here. So for example, for me, I just put a Google search of me searching sports today, so when I scroll down, I kind of get some sports news, some scores here, and all just kind of quick access on the home screen. When I click A, it goes to a full screen, so I can kind of just scroll through, and you can choose whatever HTML link that you would like. There's also the widget right here, which is the playtime widget. If you guys are logged into retro achievements, you can add that widget right here. And then you have a jump back widget, which allows you to jump into the game that you were most recently playing. And then the been a while widget, which shows a game that you haven't played in a little while. Alright, so we got our kind of Halo Xbox screen set up here. Now we want to add a background to kind of tie it all together. So in order to do that, you're going to click on the iiSU icon, go to settings, appearance, style, iiSU themes, and you're going to see some default themes. You can choose one of these guys if you don't want to customize it, but here's where we're going to use that MP4 file that we downloaded earlier. So we're going to create a new iiSU theme. Now keep in mind, when you go back here to style, you're going to see whether you're on system, light, or dark theme. So this is just going to let you know kind of what theme you're set to, because when you create a new iiSU theme, you can set different backgrounds depending on if you are in light or dark theme. So your home background is going to be basically your main screen. So for us, it's going to be the top screen, but you can also switch it to have it on the bottom bottom screen as well. And then your detail background is going to be that secondary screen. So for the home background, I'm going to choose an MP4 here. I'm just going to choose the same thing for the light background. And then for the detail background, I'm just going to choose a simple kind of black background I have here. And then once you get that all set up, you can give it a name if you want and just click create theme. And now once you back out, we have this really cool blue live background. Now after you guys go ahead and customize the top screen, what's really cool is the top screen and bottom screen customization is separate for iiSU. So by default, you just click Y to swap screens, but for me I switched it over to X. So I'm going to click X and it swaps to the bottom screen, and it's a completely different layout from that top screen. So what's really cool is you can customize kind of how this screen looks without changing anything there in the top. So you can just hold A to move an app and you can move it wherever you want. You can also change how many rows that you see specifically in this bottom screen layout by clicking start, customize home, and you can change the rows here. The only thing you cannot change separately is adding different apps. So if you were to add, let's say, a new app to this bottom screen here, once you switch layouts and you head to the end, you're going to notice it adds that app there on the top screen. So you can't have different apps and shortcuts on each screen, but you can just customize the layout of them. Alright, now once you have your home screen all set up, we can click RB and we can start to customize this game screen. Now if you want to specifically change the different icons that you guys see, you're going to click select, go to manage, and then you can add your own custom icons here. Unfortunately, there's no way to scrape this, so you'll have to either get it from that iiSU database or just kind of find your own images and put it in there. You can also go to an XMB layout. So you want to click on the iiSU icon, customize platforms, and you go to XMB. Now that we got our layouts looking good, let's change some of those startup sounds. So you can make it so when you hover over a system, we hear the sound playing. So you're going to click select, manage, and add the sound here. So now when I hover over it, so once you have everything customized, one thing you're going to notice is when you start up a game, the bottom screen is going to go into that other bottom screen layout that we set up. Now there's a couple of different options here. You can either have it just show the artwork for the game, or you can turn that screen off automatically. I'll show you guys how to do that here. So first click start, click on this settings icon, go to appearance, dual screen, and we're just going to do show media surface on inactive display. You can also turn off that screen while an app is running on the other screen. So just to show you guys kind of what that looks like here, I'm going to open up Fall Guys, and the bottom screen is going to stay with that artwork. Alright, that's going to be pretty much it for this video, guys. Any questions that you guys have about customizing iiSU and just kind of navigating this app, let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe. It's easy. I will see you guys next time.